already tested Volvo S60 and it is by far my favorite Volvo. Well, apparently things can get better because this, ladies and gentlemen, is Volvo S60 Recharged Polestar Engineered. I hope I got that name right. This isn't a full-on electric Polestar but a plug-in hybrid instead. Let's hop in because something tells me we might just be getting best of both worlds. This is the T8 all-wheel drive model. Under the bonnet I've got a 2-litre petrol engine combined with electric motor. 318 horsepower is coming out of the petrol engine itself, so somebody has milked that cow pretty well. 87 horses are coming out of the electric motor, and the total power is being calculated at 415 horses. So safe to say this car has a fair bit of punch. Now, in terms of differences between the regular S60 and the Polestar edition, well, here I've got upgraded suspension. I also have those very cool bright and yellow Brembo brakes, and there are some styling bits and pieces in both the exterior and interior that differentiate this car from a regular S60. For example, you've got this black high gloss grille in the front and in the back. We also have integrated tailpipes. 19-inch wheels come as standard in this car. They are lighter than in a regular S60. I'm riding on 20-inch wheels. If you want bigger, well, it's called money honey, 700 pounds to be precise. And of course we finish with a Polestar badge at the back, just in case you've forgotten what car you're driving or simply want to show off. So today is a very special day, not only because I've got a lovely car, but I also have this magic box. That's right. It's called VBox. A company based in the UK called Race Logic has kindly provided me with one so that I can measure 0 to 100. This machine also measures the braking distance, the lap time. But so today we're going to launch this thing and see what really 0 to 100 looks like. So we're in Polestar mode. I presume this is the sport mode. Foot on the brake, foot on the throttle. Let's warm this Swedish baby up and off we go flying. Oh, this thing has got some punch. It really gets it together very quickly. And what is my result? It is 530. I'm actually not sure what is the declared 0 to 100. I'll verify it and I'll put it on the screen for your reference. Not bad. But what this machine does, it puts the end to lies of all manufacturers. That's right. We're gonna be verifying 0 to 100 every single time. Oh, I cannot wait. Actually, this machine is super easy to use. I thought it might just be a little bit complicated, especially with this blonde hair color, but oh no, you just pop it in the window and off you go flying. Easy peasy, jobs are robbing. Oh, I like it. Well, finally, I've got the measuring tool. I'm super excited, but right, now it's time to get back to being professional. Of course, all these acrobatics do throw the declared electric range and fuel economy out of the window. But when you decide to behave yourself, you get 40 kilometers on electric only, which is just a little bit less than the standard plug-in hybrid S60. And you really do get this 40 kilometers. I have tested it by driving in the city, congested traffic, B roads to motorway. So anywhere between 30 kilometers an hour stuck in traffic to flying 120, 150 kilometers an hour on the motorway. This is all, of course, unlike a traditional hybrid, for example, Lexus, because there, as soon as you hop on the motorway, well, sayonara electric and hello petrol. But here, of course, you've got to love it back by charging this car. So it takes just over 3 hours to charge it by using the wall box and twice as much time when you use a regular wall socket. When you run out of electric juice, well, you've got the petrol and you're looking at fuel economy of about 10 to 11 liters. Now, I do have a reasonably heavy right foot, but in my defense, I have been taking it easy. I'd be very hard pressed to find anybody who can knock it down below 10 liters. It's not great, but it's not bad, because what you do get for it is a great deal of flexibility. So I've been living in the city for a few months, thanks to COVID-19, oh well. And this car is absolutely brilliant in the city. So I trot around town on electric only. Peaceful, quiet, relaxing. And when I take a longer journey, well, I just use petrol. I charge the battery at home. I've got 40 kilometers on electricity only, 700 kilometers on fuel. And when I run out of fuel, where I just pop into a petrol station, 5 minutes later, I'm done. Jobs are robbing. That's called flexibility, and that is called having the car work for you, not the other way around. Of course, depending where you live, depending on your lifestyle, you know, having a full-on electric, I think in many places and for many people is still very troublesome. I mean, I still remember the electric Mercedes EQC. I mean, that didn't really end well. I was running out of electricity, so I've used their brilliant, sophisticated app to locate a charging station. Not only did I end up off-road, I ended up on somebody's private property. I knocked on the door hoping, well, maybe they magically will charge my car. I don't know. Might as well try. Well, that didn't really end well because they looked at me as if I'm coming out of a mental facility, not driving a posh Mercedes. Not exactly the sharpest tool in the box because I can't really see that many differences in the cabin between the regular S60 and the Polestar edition, except of course for the very obvious one, the yellow seatbelt. I like it. I think it's very cool. I have purposely worn this blue dress today so that I resemble a Swedish flag. You see, really getting myself into the role. Anyway, back to the cabin. The cabin is very clean and cluttered, very elegant, very Volvo. And I personally love Volvo cabins. Nice steering wheel, we've got the controls here, digital display that is simple, easy to read, uncluttered. Unlike some brands, they really push it a bit too far. Well, Volvo is not one of them, luckily. The quality of the materials, the finishing here is superb. We've got the Bowers & Wilkins speaker, petite gear lever, I like that. Storage, it's not the greatest, but anyway, don't carry the clutter. Basically, Volvo tells you. We've got this crystal clear screen. I like the positioning of the screen. The system itself actually is simple, easy to figure out, doesn't take too long. It's not the best system on the market, but it's certainly up there. I like these power seats. So the R-Design seats, the fabric, do come as standard in the Polestar edition, but the power seats, meaning the memory, well, that's going to cost you money. But overall, the cabin, well, it is pretty lovely here. When we break up, it's true that I'm making us through. So when I was driving the 2-liter petrol S60, I did say that you couldn't fault its driving dynamics. It was the perfect blend of comfort and sportiness. Here, everything has been brought to another level of sophistication. The suspension has been significantly improved. The response to imperfections is much quicker. The steering feels very natural in your hands, yet it is very quick and very precise. Gentle turn, and you couldn't tell actually it's a Volvo. The handling is much better. We've got lighter wheels, we've got better brakes. Can you say that you're gonna have plenty of fun in this car? Yes and no. It's not exactly the kind of raw fun that you're going to get in a V8 Mustang, but when you put your foot down on a curvy road, you certainly can have a little bit of fun, and it is all very satisfying because the car is actually very alive. I like it. This is a candle for all that I've gone before. And what about being a passenger in S60? I've adjusted the front seat for my height, which is 1.7 meters, 5.6. Although I'm wearing very appropriate driving shoes today, nevertheless, I still have plenty of legroom, very good headroom. Third person, yeah, I'm not going to even try because it could potentially become a very inappropriate video. You've got this massive hump here in the middle, so it's not going to work. You can put your chihuahua, your hamster, your mother-in-law in here. They'll be more than happy, but overall, I like it here in the back. This machine is super quiet. There's very little tire noise, very little wind noise. On electric only, of course, it is serene, but even on petrol actually, very quiet, very easy, very relaxing. The visibility is very good. The rear window is big, nothing obstructing your view here. The turning circle is very good, easy to maneuver in and out of car parks. Of course, being Volvo, you have the army of safety systems. However, important to mention, this car won't park for you, it won't change a lane for you. You've got to do it yourself. Then again, these are really convenience systems, not safety systems. Although, I suppose safety of your wallet, just before you crash it, oh well. Anyway, this paint color is pretty nice, isn't it? It is called Inscription Crystal White Pearl. It's not free, in case you've wanted, don't get carried away. It will cost you additional £1,400, but I think it's actually worth it. Now, speaking of money, so this car is actually available in many countries, including the USA and the UK. In the UK, you're looking at paying about £50,000. In the USA, about 65,000 American dollars. Now, these are base prices, just to give you an idea. I have just under 10,000 American dollars extras. I know, it ain't cheap. But let me tell you, good things in life are not cheap. And now let's check the boot space. Plenty of room, relatively easy access in and out. And of course, because this is a plug-in hybrid, it doesn't steal into your space. This, by the way, is your home charger. Not exactly elegant, but oh well, we have to live with this. And that's enough about the boot. I love the S60, elegant, classy, beautiful, but the post optimization makes this car a lot more special, and I reckon it is worth paying the extra money. If you love the S60, that is, I would happily purchase this car myself. And I'm not going to sit here and whinge, oh, I wish I've had 5 cylinders, because both you and me know that this ship has sailed quite some time ago and it's not coming back, is it? So let's just appreciate what we are getting today. And we're getting a pretty wonderful product. And I guess we're done here, aren't we? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!